What's going on, guys? This is Mando with M Traders. I know it's been a while since I've been making videos. Been very busy lately. Started a venture business in construction, as well as just a regular job, because most people have regular jobs, right? So I do have a regular job, venture business in construction, and of course trading. So I've been trading the futures lately. I wish I would have bought at least one contract of NG on Friday, but I didn't. I was more focused on gold at that time. So that being said, well, let's talk natural gas, right? So kind of good news for all the bulls out there on natural gas. So it seems that the GFS ensemble is catching up to the ECMWF ensemble. Now, ECMWF has been a lot more bullish than the GFS. GFS has been trending very bearish the last couple of weeks, and while ECMWF was sustaining, bullish changes. However, it seems that traders pay more attention to the GFS than the ECMWF. Weather models, why? Not too sure why, but regardless, GFS ensemble has came in with massive bullish changes, right? Both in terms of TDDs or total day degrees and consumption wise. So I'm gonna tell you what's the change versus 24 hours ago. So versus 24 hours ago, we had a positive change of 400 million cubic feet of natural gas increase for the GFS 0-100 hours. The ECMWF came in at plus 300. So when I talk 100, 300, 500, 1600, I'm talking million cubic feet. Okay, so whatever changes I say is gonna be in million cubic feet. And then the GFS, ECMWF, those are the two type of weather models that we currently use. GFS and ECMWF, that's one of them is European, one of them, you could say it's American. As long as both of them point in the right direction, we might have a very good sense of direction now. Now, let's start over with the changes. GFS 0-100 hours came in at plus 400. ECMWF 0-100 hours came in at plus 300. The GFS 0-600 hours came in at plus 700. GFS 12Z models. Now, GFS 12Zs and zeros. This GFS 0-600 hours. There's only GFS runs a model or a ensemble on those hours. The ECMWF only does twice a day, 0-100 hours and 1200 hours. Okay, so again, GFS 0-600 hours came in as plus 700. GFS 1200 hours came in at plus 1600 million cubic feet, and the ECMWF came in at 600 million cubic feet. So there's a very significant deviation of the GFS 1200 hours and the ECMWF 1200 hours. Well, the ECMWF has been bullish the last couple of weeks, so I guess GFS 12Z is kind of just catching up to that level. So my own personal opinion, I think we're gonna gap up. How far, I am not sure. So far from what it looks like, I'm looking at the bit size in you guys kind of look at it right now. I mean, it's not a definite answer. However, you see one coming in at 2.140 bid, and ask size is at 2.129. Now, it's too early. We might start to see some movement in about 20 minutes prior to market open. So what do I think? I think we're gonna gap up. It's about time, because it's been so low for sure. It's just been crazy. Also, okay, so to kind of explain what the consumption is, it's not because the HDDs or the heating day degrees are increasing. It's because of the cooling day degrees are increasing actually. So that's why we might see a gap up. So after the gap up, I just be very careful because we might see it coming down. Maybe not this week, can be the following week, who knows. But just be careful when you trade natural gas. It's very volatile, especially on the Sundays when there's very massive news. And I think that's all I got. Something that I wanted to mention. You know, like everybody knows, the production is increasing on natural gas, right? It keeps going high and high and high in production. However, the imports are down, and the LNG or the liquid natural gas feed gas flows are rising. You know, they're rising slowly, but they're rising steadily. So that means more exports are happening now on LNG side. You know, the storage outlook for Thursday from all the weather models that have been happening since last week, I mean, it's pretty much the same. It's not going to be changing up or down. However, should not be affected on this week. And storage levels should not affect the price until Thursday, you know, when we have the EIA report. So just very, very careful when you trade the EIA report. And that's all I have. Wanted to keep it somewhat short. 6 minutes should be enough, right? So it's natural gas right here. We saw this kind of being a pretty big consolidation in the daily. Let's see. We see it being a kind of consolidation, going up or down just a bit, right? Not too much. It's still driving. It rejected from my EMA, the red one, a few times. It touched it and rejected several times. We saw it once it pumped to 2.30. On the blue one, it rejected as well on that area right here, right above the blue line. So what we want to see going at least all the way up, retest the 2.25 area, and then it might come down. That's the pattern I'm looking at. So hopefully you guys like it. If you do, make sure you put the like button. It helps me a lot, and do subscribe. So I'll greatly appreciate it.